Yes, thank you very much for watching Yeet TV. It is exactly 2 minutes past the hour well, I would say the 11th, but you know the language, of course, has to change. It is the Startup Talk. Sankara Beruhanga. I am back again with the show that is meant at least to give platform for young people out there that are doing some great creatives, something that is unique, and they are going to still earn from that. Now, we are powered by Empower Youth in Technology, a youth tech hub here in Mbalada. We aim to empower young people, build digital solutions that are innovative, and of course we run very other different areas, including our flagship program, the Startup Garage, in which we aim to support startups, and that is why we have the Startup Talk. Now today we are looking at how passion actually can be turned into business. The year 1897 was the year when Uganda is written. When you check Uganda's books, the football history of Uganda, that is the year they quote as if the missionaries actually brought football to the country. That is some debate, of course, but formally that's what we write. And then years that followed, Ugandans started following football until also the English Premier League came on board. Now, I am very smart today in the team that is the best in England and the world, and trust me, you don't want to oppose me on that. I'm talking about Arsenal, and we have very many Ugandans that support this team passionately. I begin and I repeat, passionately. Now, in the definition of the word passion, it has something to do with interest, enthusiasm, something you're going to do that you like most, and well, it is emotionally part of you. That is how we describe passion. Now, we support Arsenal passionately, but not all of us actually are able to go ahead and earn from that. Well, you have things you love. I do not know what you love most, what you're passionate about. It could be love, it could be I don't know. Are you able to earn from passion? That's what we are talking about this evening. Now with me here is, I will call you doctor, because of many things that the viewer may not want to know. But he's called Albert Kartel. I used to call you Kartel Vibes. I don't know why, but you're welcome. Say hi to the viewers.
Hi to the viewers. I'm so pleased to be here today at Yeet TV. It's such an honor. Of course, I've always been a great supporter at Yeet TV on Facebook.
Yes.
Actually, I put notifications on. So every time we'll be going live,
yes,
I'll be watching.
You'll be notified. Yes.
So I'm so pleased to be here.
Yes.
And thank you for welcoming me here.
Wow. Thank you very much. Now, Kartel is a known supporter of Arsenal in the, at least in town, around town. If you ask for the last 3 years, at least he has been that consistent with almost one of those that top the list. I know another big supporter called BMK of Liverpool and all that. So many, and well, we love soccer. Now, I do not know, let's start off like that. I do not know why you actually love soccer. Perhaps you could start from that.
Oh, okay. So, of course, soccer, I think if you are to say the facts out, football must be the most watched sport and most loved. And among those people who mostly love football, I'm among them.
Oh.
And to go into deep to that, supporting Arsenal. Most people support, yes, they support, but I think to some extent, me, not actually supporting. I even don't know how I can describe it, but I'm really a diehard. A diehard, basically, who is not going to give up in all situations.
Oh.
So that's
Whether
how I
they
came
defeat
to.
us, whether they do what,
Whether they do what.
you're there.
Yeah, actually, something about me. I think I started supporting football to be serious with it. That was in primary 6, I think. But that was when I became serious about it. But P4, P5, I could see what was going on. But I wouldn't mind a lot. I had my brothers who supported Arsenal, of course. I think they must have influenced me to supporting it. And I don't regret that, by the way. So I started supporting Arsenal seriously. That was in, I think, my P6. Yeah, so since then I've been a diehard. Through all the times I'm here, even the situation right now.
Yes.
How our team is performing. It's not that one which is
No. That's how we are supposed to perform.
oh yes.
It's
So
our trick. Yeah.
through thick and thin, we've been up and surely I love football. I love Arsenal to heart, and that's how I came to love soccer. Yes.
Okay, yeah, thank you very much. Now, before we move forward, of course, one fact that the viewer knows about you right now is that this guy supports Arsenal.
Yes, sure.
Unfortunately, they don't know yet any other thing that you do. Who is Kartel? A little bit of about you. Are you a player yourself? Can you be able to play football?
Yes.
When you're not in this, what are you doing? Like shortly, how would you describe yourself so that we be able to start our show?
So to our viewers, the guy sitting here today is a tech survey personnel. Anything concerning technology, I'm always a fan. And so through that, I have passion in whatever I be doing. And anything related with technology, most of the people actually around town, they know me because to some extent, a bigger extent, they know me because of being a tech guy.
You're this tech know-how.
Tech know-how.
Yes, this, if things are stuck, you're the guy they are going to run to.
Oh yes, that. So most of the people around town, Mbarara and some other far districts, they know me because of being a tech guy. I support, I do a lot of services because when we are not in Arsenal,
Yes.
we be somewhere and I'm head of technical team, mostly the IT sector at Rush Computers. Rush Computers is a computer training facility in Mbarara. We operate just next to Cash Channel Hardware. So that's where I be. That's my center. When I'm in Mbarara, so you be...
That's behind Liverpool.
Yeah, exactly. So there, that's how I be sometimes. And other times, I co-pattern with in a gaming station.
Yes.
Yeah, we have a gaming station. It is located at Iseview Complex. It's called Mulo Gamers. So I be there. So
wow,
you see,
that's a beautiful picture out there. You who is watching, that's a nice scene. That's the gaming place.
yeah, sure.
And that must be the T-shirt I'm seeing you put on.
Yeah, this
the
is
Mulo
the T-shirt.
Gamers.
Yes, yes.
Wow. So what happens there?
So what happens here?
Yes.
You see, like as I've told you, I was so, and I'm still passionate about the whole football thing. So now, Mulo Gamers is a game station where people come and play some games. Games to include like FIFA, Call of Duty. They are so exciting games. They are so exciting games. Soccer and all that. Fighting games, racing games. So these are the kind of games that actually why I even ventured into that. Because of the love for Arsenal. You know, sometimes You would go into the match, like how you saw how we recently performed.
Yes.
And then you really, that game was annoying. It was so annoying.
If you met Lukaku now, you would.
Oh, I don't know. Actually, I wouldn't even beat Lukaku.
Yes.
But I'm certainly sure if I met maybe the coach or something. So after the game,
Yes.
you know, you be somehow and you be emotional. Mostly for these we fans who are so passionate about it and loving the Arsenal to heart. So now, the thing is that when you enter like Molo gamers, I always have colleagues I always play with. So when you enter and then you're playing Arsenal, of course
Yes.
FIFA has teams, different teams. You can choose a team which you want to play using, and maybe you want to play using Barcelona,
Yes.
Arsenal. So most times, and actually the people around Molo gamers, my colleagues, they always knew I used Arsenal still in the game. So Molo gamers, I saw it like we should come up with this, so that at least when you're disappointed the other side in London, you can come here and maybe win. And of course sometimes you can win.
Yes.
Yeah, of course, depending, of course, you know, when you're holding that part,
Yes.
that game part, you're the one in control. So you know where to pass, you know where to score from. Not like when you're screaming on the TV, why didn't you score from here? What. So that feeling, you having that feeling. So that's what generally I be doing when I'm not doing this.
Wow. It is all games. If you are to interact with Kartel, trust me, he's going to be sharing what more he does. But from the talk, he watches Arsenal, you're defeated. This time now he gets into his game, starts playing well. If Lukaku plays and scores twice in that game, he has a chance as a fan to come out and beat up here Lukaku or something like that.
Sure.
But all those are money ventures that Kartel is doing. Now you are welcome to the Startup Talk, and once again, this show is meant to give you people a platform to tell us, and we believe that there are people out there that may say, oh, I've been supporting United all this long, how come I also can actually start earning from this?
Yes.
Now, all that has been a journey for you in supporting. I must really say I've already seen you quarrel with people around.
Yeah, sure.
Because of Arsenal and all that. Now, a few weeks ago, I got this. When I saw the advert, I first thought maybe these things are going to come from Kampala or sort of things. But how did you end up in this? What is pushing you to this? What's the background? What was the story like? How did you start?
Yes. So this business, alongside all the other I've talked about, then this business of jerseys and club kits, it came up. Of course, this was an idea which was derived from the passion I had in supporting and loving soccer. And so I took my time to sit down, and I realized when actually I told you I started supporting seriously Arsenal in P6, but I think it was around 2016, around there, when I started actually purchasing football kits and all this to put on for myself. So actually it was, I don't know if it can be called a habit. Me, even up to now, every season I've been buying 3 kits.
Like,
you know,
whenever they unveil a kit, you must make sure you must own that.
Yes. So every season, they bring, of course they bring many kits, but then you find there is home, there is away, and then the third kit. So since that time, I've been buying kits every time, every season. Whether you're winning, whether you're losing, whether what, I've been buying kits 3 kits every season. If the other season comes, I have to buy other kits. So you find, even actually, if you saw in my closet or what, you would find the closet full of jerseys, because I never even at one time think of even maybe gifting them to anyone, because it's such a, when you even enter like a historical place, then you see those.
So you must be all, I don't know, which number do you usually like? Or?
The numbers, actually, for the numbers, I started around 2020. I decided that every kit I buy, maybe if I've bought the home kit, it's number 7. I counted all the others I had bought. I found that they are around 24 something. So I had to make sure that every kit I buy, I make it 25, 26, 27. So by the end, I don't know which end, because I will be supporting Arsenal for sure. That's I'm so sure about that. So now, I saw that in an aspect like I've been buying these kits. So, and what can I do? All along this stress of going into to watching the game on the screen. The game is in London. I watch, get disappointed. Actually, most of my colleagues at my workplace, they knew that if Arsenal loses, Kartel is not going to talk tomorrow. And sometimes I would opt to skip work on a Monday if we lost on a Sunday. So that kind of it came, that kind of feeling.
Yes.
And you know, everyone knew I'm a staunch Arsenal fan. So whenever I would be walking in the streets, oh, Kartel, Lukaku, Maya, what, such kind of jazz. So I would even reach to the extent.
You almost bought a gun.
Oh my God. So I sometimes even had to skip, I had to skip work like on a Monday because of how I would even feel with my colleagues. So now, time after time, I saw that this is not helping. Of course, I had to, I'm gonna say, okusala pressure. So I really had to sala pressure somehow.
When I said, really, you have no choice.
You have no choice. You have to. Sounds like no. This is getting beyond. If it's something that is going to make me skip work, and then I don't work, really, it's getting out of hand. So I try to maintain. I support, feel hurt, but still balance with my work and be normal. So that was when I thought, if of actually getting an idea out of your passion is something not easy. Because at first I was like, I thought deeply to see how I can maybe gain. I was like, now, am I going to fly to London? Do what? What am I going to do? Am I going to get what they used to knit the jerseys and I make them? So the idea as I was there, then it came up like, why not? You've been purchasing these kits since 20 something. So why don't you get to the source? So when you get to the source, then you buy these kits. And you know you're not the only fan of Arsenal or other teams, Man U, Chelsea, there are many teams. Actually, a wide range. You can even go to France, you can even go to Spain, you can go to other places.
Of late, we are following Messi.
Yes, we are following Messi. So now it's like, these teams are many. And if I've been purchasing these kits in the beginning, so there must be some people who are also passionate about this, and maybe they would like to have these kits. So I got to that, and then I was like, now, if I start selling them myself, and then I get to also maybe extend these kits to some other people, they can even be around me or somehow a distance from me, wouldn't it be somehow generating?
So yeah, we could sum it up. That is which year?
Of course, it was in the beginning of this year.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
Hey.
So meanwhile, COVID had beaten you up,
Of
you're
course.
stressed, Arsenal
Yes,
is
yes.
not performing,
It's not performing.
not going to champions.
Yes.
All that frustration, and of course from the buying. So now
Yes.
you finally say, okay, let me start producing
So
them.
let me, of course, I'm an internet guy.
Yes.
I always find out to see how this is working and all this. I always make some good research about something that I'm going to start. So I was like, also another aspect which brought me into this. There is something called Fantasy Premier League.
Fantasy Premier League.
Yes.
I see it as one way of. I've been reading about how you can actually earn from football.
Yes.
And they recommend it.
So-
How does that work?
Fantasy Premier League, you select a team. Every week in, week out, you'll be selecting a what? Your team. They give you 100, sort of, I think it's maybe virtual money or something. They give you like 100 million, and then you start choosing players. So when you choose maybe like from last weekend, maybe you chose Lukaku as your striker.
Yes.
And then maybe you chose Aubameyang. Aubameyang didn't score. So you choose like two strikers. And then Lukaku scores 2 goals. You find that a goal scored has some points,
That you earn.
okay, that you earn. So an assist earns you something. A clean sheet earns you something. A red card, of course, has to do minus. When a defender like this of Newcastle, Ayose, and then you have to find like minus something, the points. So you find that every week, every weekend, or maybe in midweek, you're doing some points. Maybe you have 76. And actually, this weekend, I didn't even pass 40. So now you find that this is making you, even when I'm not supporting Lukaku, but I have him in the team, you find people jeering, supporting Lukaku. You score because he wants to be ahead of his colleagues, because you be in a group where you're competing
Virtually and
virtually,
Yes.
and also you have head to head. You find that I'm competing with you. Sankara with his team has scored 80 points. I have 79. So you find it competitive,
Okay.
and you really feel, huh?
Oh.
So that was something which was virtual. And I was like, by the time you support something like that, so it means if I venture into this business of selling kits or jerseys, how they call them, I was like, now, it doesn't mean that I only have to sell Arsenal kits, but I can sell Man U, I can sell Chelsea, even if I'm not supporting them. So to say this, I saw that an aspect in which, if I'm supporting Arsenal, maybe like last weekend we lost, but then Man U scored like 5 goals. You know, the other starting game, they scored like 5 goals. So you're going to get a lot of people wanting to purchase the Man U jersey
At that time, because
at that time,
there's
because
that
they are
excitement and all that.
excitement. So you find
By the way,
that
before we leave that, are people buying Arsenal jerseys?
they are buying, but on surely.
No one has returned it for.
No, actually, I had a case whereby we went into that Brentford game,
Yes,
and then someone had paid, but didn't come to pick it.
of course. That guy is so me. I wouldn't really. But,
He had paid the good thing he had paid. So now I found out that maybe now Manu has performed well. Of course, not all teams are going to perform badly. Even if it's Arsenal losing, Manu can win, PSG can win, Juventus can win. So on that with the other emotional thing in my head saying Arsenal, maybe I've been stressed.
Yeah.
If I'm not stressed by Arsenal, then I'm going to be stressed by others. Let me be stressed by others. People order, at least I'm also doing what?
making some money. Yes.
I'm making some money. So that's all I cover. At least I get myself in that cover. I say, oh, huh?
So finally, that's how you start this.
Yes.
Okay, we are going to take a short break, and when we return, we are diving into the business of Kartel that sells jerseys. We are now going to be talking numbers, how much he gets from each, what does it take to have this out, and all the business basics, because we believe that this is meant to empower you and know that you can actually earn from that thing that you love.
Are you planning on having yourself a computer soon? Or do you need to get rid of that fault in your current computer? Are you looking for a trusted computer solution center in Barara? Try us at Think Innovation Inc. For new and refurbished computers, computer repair and maintenance, computer accessories, networking, software installation, and web designing. Find us at Western Arcade, Room AF51, or call us now on 0753 97 5042.
Are you looking for new or refurbished laptops? Or do you need to have your PC repaired and maintained? Do you need accessories for computers or phones? Are you in search of a printer or decoder? Worry not. If you're in Barara, you can now get all this from PAL Technologies. Find us at former Nakmat Building, Room 14, or call us on 0777 525820.
How to tell the difference between real or fake honey.
Get natural honey only from our Pure Bees Products Limited, leaders in bee farming, bee consultancy, bee hives, standard honey extraction equipment, bee products value addition, and fumigation.
Find us in Badara City, in Tari Road, opposite Stanbic Bank, or call us on 0784-278172 or 0709-844134. You can also buy our honey from www.guzaug.com.
Yes, thank you very much. We welcome you from that short break. You're still watching ATV Sankara Berhanga. I am the show host. This is called the Startup Talk, the show that is meant to give platform to young people that are doing very creatives, okay? And that is what we aim to do, and make sure you are perhaps could learn from them, or at least give them platform, and you never know, this could also empower them in one way or another. We are supported by www.guzaug.com, a platform where you can buy products that are only made here in Uganda. Any product made here in Uganda, you can access it from www.guzaug.com. And also, if you need fresh foods, you need apples, you want us to surprise your lover out there, you have some lover in office, you want us to deliver some fresh apples, we can do that. And all you have to do is visit www.letsfarmapp.shop or shop.letsfarmapp.com. But also you could visit Play Store and download the app called Let's Farm App Shop. Now, Kartel, thank you very much. Still, that was a wonderful story. In case you just joined us, Ndugu Kartel transitioned from just being a soccer supporter, we are talking about Premier League supporter and all those leagues, international leagues, into starting to earn from that passion. And he does that through many things. He has, you called it a gamer?
This is a game station.
He has a game station where young people meet and start playing games like that, like you know. And then he sells these jerseys. What you're seeing on the screen, that is the game station that Kartel runs. And in case you want to check it out, he will be, in just a few minutes, he will be telling us where it is found, and you'll be able to check on it. But if you can also see me, the jersey that I am putting on, he makes these and customizes them with your name. And in fact, you can actually win one from this show. All you have to do is share this very show. If you get very many reactions, more than anyone else, you will win yourself either Manchester United jersey or Arsenal jersey, and customized with your name. Yes. Having said that, let's come back now to the calculations, the business. Where do we start from before Sankara gets this? Let's go through all that process.
Yeah, of course. You looked at how I'm going to make people access this service, how they can buy, and then I had to develop a website. So I had to develop a website where I upload the kits and all that information that you need to know about your favorite kit, and then that website, it is called jerseys.guzaug.com. karteltechblog.com.
Ah.
So when you visit that website, you're going to have a list of all the kits that we currently have in store. And then
First repeat the site.
so the website is Jerseys, GERSEYS.karteltechblog.com.
Oh, okay.
So when you visit it, you see different kits of different teams categorized by the badges of the teams, and then you can click in your favorite. If it is Arsenal home, of course you'll be seeing the image. Yeah, then you add in what you want on the back of your jersey, whether a name and a number. Then you also specify where you are. Right now, I have two options around Mbarara, and I generalized something like outside Mbarara. Then you put the quantity you want, and then add to cart. You can actually go on and on to order and pay using mobile money through the site.
Wow.
You pay using mobile money, and then we receive. Of course, after placing your order, you're going to receive it, and then we have to give you a phone call, tell you about the delivery time and all that.
Okay. Well, that is the distribution process. He tells you to visit the site. He's going to, of course, keep replying to this, and we will be able to tag it up here in our caption. You will be able to see shortly the site you can visit and be able to order for for these jerseys. But before we go to distribution, let's go to the back end, behind the curtains.
Okay.
How do you get these jerseys? How do you brand them? And I don't know. Yes.
Yeah, so these jerseys, of course, the stock, I always get it from Kampala.
Okay.
I have dealers in Kampala who supply me, and then I get them through different,
Of course, yes.
of
Yeah,
course,
the
bus
different
and all
deliveries.
that. Then I get them here. Then I sit on my laptop. Of course, I have the customization. If you tell me Sankara number 10, I sit down and then design it, ready to print the name on it. And then also, after I've gotten what you want, the exact name that you want on the jersey, then I finally print.
Oh.
And of course, before I print, I first send you an image.
Okay.
We first talk, of course, different customers.
Yes.
If you have WhatsApp, I first send you the mock-up of how the jersey is going to look like. If you like it, you give me a go on. If you don't, then you tell me.
Wow. So that means if you made a mistake, I'm able to correct it. How long does that usually take from the time I order?
From the time you order, if you order, then you're around Mbarara, it takes 1 to 2 hours.
I have my jersey.
You have it.
The
For
issue
it
of
to-
sizes.
The sizes you have to specify from the website.
It is rated
Yes.
small, medium,
Small,
and large.
medium, large, extra large.
Oh.
So you specify. So when I receive your order, I'll be having everything, every detail
Okay.
that I need.
That's wonderful. Let's now roll to your target customers. I'm sorry, we might be able to encroach on your business model, some secrets that you might not be, of course, wanting to release to public. But the essence is to make sure if there is a young man out here who is wanting to be like you,
Yes.
or wanting to come and perhaps partner with you, if there is somewhere, maybe because we have people watching from Ibanda, from where
Yes.
they might want you to supply them or get orders from that district, and you do. What are your the target clients?
So, as I've told you, the target customers, of course, first of all, these are football kits for different teams. So if you may be a supporter of any club and even not supporting, this is a cloth which you're going to put on.
Yes.
So any age, actually, we even have for kids. It can be for a kid, it can be for someone old. So any age, as long as you're ready to put on something, like the way we dress, t-shirts and all that. So that is the same way how you can become a customer with us.
Okay. Well, just to make this clear, this was meant for you that is watching AH TV, and you're a young man, but you're also a soccer lover. when we have one cartel in the region, it means we have opened doors for many other young people. From wherever you are, the numbers he's about to share, you could get in touch. He can be your point of reference.
Yes.
You can also start advertising that you sell them, and whoever orders through you, you get the names to this gentleman and he will be able
Sure.
to deliver. And that is what we call transforming generations through what we love. Now, unfortunately, time is not on our side, and of course, we have to think of ending this. But one would still wonder if there is where you want to be, but perhaps there are things blocking you that you're not yet there, sort of challenges.
Okay.
So you could paint the picture of where you would wish to be, sort of like a future, or this is what I think I should be, but then there are these quite of a few problems that blocking me. Maybe this person here watching could be having a solution, but also you could share, not to scare this gentleman who wants to join the business. You could share how you are able to go through some of the challenges that you are about to tell us. Yes.
Yeah, maybe before we come to that, there are some challenges that are connected with this kind of business, and allow me to just go through them. So one, the first challenge is this business. It is a business with emotions.
Ah,
So now,
I understand. I get.
so
yes.
now, if you've purchased like 100 kits, imagine like at the start of the season, and then Arsenal has to do what it does now, you find that you're not selling the stock. It is a business of emotions. So according to how teams are playing, that's how you're going to perform also business-wise. If you get my point.
I'm imagining what will happen if we take Champions League.
Oh yeah.
Arsenal.
I really don't know.
Yeah, when you're 50. Okay.
So another
Yes.
challenge is people can't like trust you. Like they're going to find the website, they're going to see everything, but I've been getting cases. Someone orders, you have that jersey in stock, then he's like, I'm in Psheni, so can you deliver? Yes, I can deliver. And then he's like, but you have to first
I need to
bring
first
it.
see.
You have to first bring it, and then I confirm. Remember, I'm in Balara, so I be sending through taxis and all that with that coordination. And you know, taxi people, they reach there, someone is not there, is not picking up, someone is going to continue. So that is a challenge whereby people don't trust the brand. Maybe it's because it's new, something like that. And maybe another challenge,
Yes.
jerseys change over time. Like recently, there was a PSG kit, and then when they got Messi, they had to put something like Visit Rwanda. So
Things
now
have changed, yes.
you've purchased kits without Visit Rwanda
And
for
one wants
Messi.
it.
Someone wants it, and then he
Wow.
has seen it. Messi putting on Visit Rwanda, he wants exactly that. So you're not going to convince him that this is the latest kit. So they change. And maybe the other thing, the last, it is this Facebook restriction. I always use Facebook. I use Facebook
So
to
painful.
boost and adverts and all that. It has been low currently. I've been even in other businesses I've been boosting like that gaming station.
Yes.
But I've seen that there is a low
Response, yes.
and the target audience has really become low because of this VPN thing and all that. So it's really a challenge. Facebook restriction.
Okay.
Yeah. So those are the challenges. And then where I see myself,
Yeah.
so I'm coming to that, and of course, with technology, you see, I connected this passion with technology.
Yes.
And so, as technology is advancing, you also have to be advancing. Tomorrow, they are going to add something to this kit, and then you find that the machine that you have doesn't do that. So it advances, and also you have to advance. So I really think in the near future, I'm going to have those big machines that can outprint these jerseys and in bulk. Okay. Then another thing, I want to cover all themes. You find that I don't have some themes, like those minor themes. So, and then also another thing for the transport, whereby you get a challenge of those taxi guys. I want to, at least later, I will have pickup stations. So I have a pickup station maybe in Tungamo.
Yes.
I know that when someone is in Tungamo, he can come at this certain supermarket and
they'll
receive
be
that
able
assay.
to-
So
Wow.
to also create maybe something to be safe. Yeah, I think with that, of course, with getting partnerships from clubs, local clubs, whereby they can even, actually it's not all about these teams of London.
Because that's what I was coming to.
Yes,
What's
we-
the fate of us?
Aha. So teams like local teams, you have a football team, it is in the village or somewhere. As long as you give me a call, I'm going to get you. We have those football kits, not even for big Arsenal and all that. We can brand them, we put the badge. If you have the badge, I'm also a graphic designer. I can design for you a good badge. I can design everything.
You can write literally everything.
Everything on a
Wow.
football kit. So you're
Wow.
going to have it.
I saw someone putting on Sala Chewankora.
That's what also someone had Arsenal Yantama.
Ah.
Something like that. So everything,
Anything.
every customization you want on everything. Actually, to some I didn't tell the viewers, even if it's not a jersey, the t-shirts like these,
Yes.
I also brand them.
Ah.
Yes.
Okay, that is Kartel Albert for you. He goes by Kartel Tech, and that is where you're able to grab these jerseys from. As we close this, perhaps in case you have any final word you need to put out to the viewer, but also you could share the contacts and all the platforms this viewer could get you from.
So, of course, in my conclusion, we thank you, Sankara,
Yes.
and your team at 8 TV for always bringing up this. This is a good gesture, and at least I can get a platform to always come, tell people how you're doing business and all that. It's really a good thing, and thank you so much. Also, in my conclusion, I would maybe tell people, any viewer that is out there, not to fear to start. Not to fear to start. Because all this, you know, they always have we youth, we always have an excuse. No, that needs a lot of capital, all that. No, it doesn't need you to have millions or 500 or what. You start, as long as you're innovative, just use, have that innovating thing, you innovate something, you see, if I do this, can it come out? Share with someone. If this, can it work out? But that excuse of capital, what, because
Wow.
we didn't talk about it, but at least I can assure you that when I was starting, I didn't have capital.
Where did you get that from?
I had to talk to I got someone online, and then we talked. I had never met this person. Then we talked. I told him the idea I had. Then he was like, seems you're a elect guy, so I'm going to be sending you stuff. You sell for me in Balala.
Wow.
Then after we got to know each other, he even came this side. We met. He found me at my place, my working place, and
Yes.
then we got to know each other, and then we started like that. There are
missed
good
that
people
story.
out there.
Yes.
They are just because of time, but it was, of course, we meet good people online. So that's why, in my conclusion, I would advise people to use social media. Social media has a lot of everything. It has advice. It has everything that you can need. Because I'm sure I'm a friend of Google. Every time, I told you I'm a tech out guy.
Yes.
I'm always on Google. How to do this?
Yes.
How can I do this? I
Wow.
don't know this. How can? Even right now, I'm there. I know Google has almost contributed to the major aspect of this idea and all that. Then,
Yes.
after using social media and all that, make sure that you embrace technology in everything. I always tell people to embrace technology. If you have, like now, during this period of COVID, students are home, your kids are home, take them somewhere. We have a facility for training computers at Trash Computers. Come, let them study, let them get used. That period, we would even fear a computer. But now, you find a P7 chap knows how to lift a mouse, do this and this. So when you really, as a ETV, it is about the mission of transforming the generation,
Yes.
the youth. So it can't be possible without you first embracing the kids with technology and everyone. That's how we are going to come up with this, and we find that we have a generation which is inspired by technology. Yes.
That's how it will be.
Yes, yes.
Okay, share the contacts and we will be able to call it a day.
So my contacts, I can be contacted on Airtel. It is 0705 84 0594. And then I also have MTN, which is 0780 18 16 93. Yeah. So
you could also repeat the site where we need to
Oh
order
yeah, yeah.
these
The
ones.
site is jazeez.karteltechblog.com. Yes.
Okay, that is Kartel for you, and quite interesting how he is earning from what he loves. Now, if you love movies, I don't know what you're going to think about, but think about something that you will be able to sell. If you love swimming, please, the guy just opened up our minds that actually from the things we love, we can be able to start this. Now, all those teams, whatever team you support, you know where to go. By the way, for us, the Arsenal league, yeah?
Yes.
You might need to think of adding more immunity boosters. The name Tanga Uzi, because the life we are going through is not as easy. But thank you very much. Having said that, we are supported by Let's Farm Shop App, and that is where you can get actually all those supplements. If you're an Arsenal fan and you need neem, Tangawuzi, and the apples and all those that you really may need to sustain your pressure, really, just visit shop.letsfarmapp.com. But also, you can also visit Play Store and download the app, Let's Farm Shop App, and you will be able to have this delivered to your door. We're also supported by www.guzaug.com, www.guzaug.com, for products that are made here in Uganda. And we are proudly sponsored by Empower Youth in Technology, a tech hub here in Mbarara, implementing a program, the Startup Garage. That is why we have these startups here at no fee, giving you platform to at least talk to your people, and you will be able to get known. Thank you very much. Until next Tuesday, it is the Startup Talk.